morning. My name is Ian McDonald, and I'm the senior facilitator on the Unpull course. I love helping people achieve goals to move on in their professional and personal careers. It's a very powerful experience. Focus on the cause, not the effect. And if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Exactly. Capacity building, I guess, for me is bridging the gap. You identify a situation or a series of situations that can be improved upon to meet a certain standard. And that's something we're doing here in Rwanda.
You have various groups represented. You have various people that are going to talk. And eventually this might get very, very chaotic. All my years in policing, it gave me the knowledge, skills, and ability. Now it's my time to give back. And with that, I'm here in Africa specifically, based on the facilitation of what I did in Sudan, to hopefully give people the knowledge, skills, and ability to be able to capacity build and do this on their own.
You people, don't say anything. See, it's a long time when we are suffering.
No. Ladies and gentlemen, please sit down. Please sit down. No. That's how a mediator doesn't do it. Okay? A mediator doesn't lose his temper and does not begin to shout.
One of the lessons we focus on throughout the course is community-based policing. Part of that, of course, is mediating between two partners. That's one of the main jobs that our Unpull officers have found they've been tasked with.
You're going to be doing this. You are going to be doing this. You are going to be in this position. How do you restore some level of control? What we're facilitating the learners to do is to go into mission and to mentor the local police authorities as well as other Unpulls in sustainable means of social justice and stability. Sustainable. Same thing with having indigenous facilitators. You are providing whatever police services, Rwandans, Ugandans, Zambians, with a sustainable core of potential and future trainers.
Mr. Age just recently acquired that land. How is he going to get to the land?
The Pearson Peacekeeping Center currently has a work plan of various things that we've proposed to the Rwandan National Police through our partnership. And one of the activities that we've identified as a need for the Rwanda police is a pre-deployment course for police officers who are about to go off into United Nations mission.
The minute you can show a shared interest, you see that the positions go away like that.
Currently, we have 221 police officers in different missions. The relation we have with the Pearson Peacekeeping Center is very, very important. They have been doing it since, I think, 2007. Currently, we have a 60 participants training, and participants are appreciating to what they are getting from Pearson Peacekeeping Center, and they are also ready for deployment.
On the side of that, we also have a documentation center that the Pearson Peacekeeping Center has undertaken with the Rwandan National Police. Essentially, it is a room where we've purchased computers, printer scanner, and all kinds of reading materials specifically for police officers who are going to be deployed into peace operations.
This is the second year. Within these 2 years, it has worked a lot. The police officers come here and utilize the center. They read about peacekeeping operations, about conflicts, so that they get prepared when they go to serve in the peacekeeping missions.
So it's good to establish a post looking at the female issues.
We are mentoring them. We are not teaching them. We help them to have confidence in themselves in whatever they are doing, because most of the things they already know. It's just the brush up to be able to know how to apply it, where and when and how.
How would you create the local community to be gender sensitive?
Usually the best way of learning is by participation. That's why the activity-based learning is where you yourself as a participant, you come over there and apply it in different roles, whether it is role-playing, whether it is skits, whether it is a discussion, so that you are part and parcel of what is going on.
Now today we are going to see gender mainstreaming. who can tell me mainstreaming.
These are all experienced police officers. They have lots of information. It's not just the facilitators that do the teaching. The students are working amongst themselves.
Means a balance between or equality between women and men.
What we do is we give the participants information through classroom work, through extracting information from the group itself, and then we give them a practical challenge.
Okay, 4 lines. Team 1, Team 2, Team 3, Team 4. Human rights into existing policies. Where are you going?
Reform.
Is it reform? Okay, off you go. What do you think? You're good?
Restructure, rebuild, and reform. It's a very powerful learning exercise, and those are important things to do in a state which has had a failure of its legal system or its legal process. And we're teaching the candidates to do that so that when they go into mission, they can act as mentors to the local police officers.
Mentoring and advising local police.
You are advising local police to change their way of work.
Okay.
So they have to be near the reform. Yeah.
Excellent.
For the sake of maybe where they are going to Darfur, they are still on the 2 R's, which is reform and restructuring. The building hasn't come in because all the ceasefire agreements have not yet been done.
Yes.
So they haven't moved to that step.
Mr. Emmanuel makes a very good point. Your mandate is so important. That's your rules of engagement when you're there.
We do contribute to different peacekeeping operations because we don't want people to experience the hard times we passed through. Some missions are dangerous and sometimes our police officers lose their lives. But since we decided to go and assist, we have to continue working.
Women police officers, the pride of Rwanda. Yeah, that's good. This is how we learn as a group. Everybody participates. When you finish the relationship with your mentee, you leave on a positive relationship. It's a very strong preparation for them, and it allows them to do their job better to the credit of the United Nations and, of course, to their home country and take its place in the international community.
The course was so successful. I think it will help me a lot once I go to the mission.
We've learned about human rights, even training skills, how you mentor others, how you counsel them.
We work as a group here, so we share ideas to be able to perform in the mission.
We have learned so much. It seems like we are already on the field.
Thank you.